So when exactly did I start hearing my intuition? How did I know what it was? Well, not to date myself, but it was 1979. I had just graduated from high school, and I decided to take a gap year for various reasons and did a program called Dynamy, which I think is defunct now. But what they did is they took some kids and they put you in the woods on an outward bound, and you did outward bound kind of for 3 months, and then you worked in the city for the rest of the year in Worcester, Massachusetts. And one part of the Outward Bound is we went climbing and canoeing and rock climbing, did all that kind of stuff. But they put you in the woods by yourself for 3 days with no food. You had water, you had a tent, and you had a journal and a pen. That's it. I recently found that journal. I just finished reading it a few minutes ago. And you can kind of tell when you read it when the switch happened because when you're alone in the woods, you can only lie to yourself for so long. So I started talking to myself, and I had always spoken to myself, but I started to talk to myself, and I wrote down the answers that came into my mind. And that's when I figured out that maybe something bigger was happening to me because the answers that I kept writing down were not things that I normally would come up with. It was different somehow. And I started to feel different. By the time I came out of those woods, I understood that when I talked to myself and got answers, the answers were really not coming from me. And I was young, so I didn't understand who it was that I was talking to. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter. It was a being greater than myself. I assumed it was God. Could have been the angels, could have been anything. And I kept it to myself because it was also 1979. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I would be labeled crazy. And because I was a kid, I was desperate to fit in. So I didn't tell anybody till 40 years later. Don't wait as long as I did. Now, if you're watching this wanting to know how to tap into your intuition in the next part of this series, I'm going to give you an exercise that's going to help you out. This is Catherine Giovanni. Thanks for watching.